Hello everybody, welcome to Jonathan Checo Fitness. In this video we will talk about how many days should you train during the week. So a lot of people think that you should train 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, or up to 6 days and rest 1 day. Well, it depends. For example, if you're a newbie or you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend more than 3 days of training per week for the first couple of months. Why? Because you will be so sore that you won't be able to get up from bed, you won't be able to shower, you won't be able to, eat a lot of things because you're gonna have too much soreness and everything is gonna hurt. Every move you do will hurt you, as in your muscles. So, for if you're a newbie, I would recommend 3 days per week. Now, if you're an intermediate lifter, which has between 3 years or more, 3 years to 7 years, let's say, or 3 years up to 5 years, well, in this case, you could train up to 5 days a week or 6 days a week. It all depends on your type of training because there are certain types of training in which you can't do another type of exercise for that muscle until it recovers completely because of the soreness you get. And once you get a muscle very sore, it's very difficult to execute any type of exercise because it's gonna hurt you. But if you could train it, and let's say you train today legs, right? And you have to train legs again in, let's say, in 4 days, but you're still a little bit sore. Well, what you could do is you could train legs again and try to execute the movements with that soreness. And over time, you won't be that sore because you will get accustomed to that. So, for advanced lifters, and let's say me too, because I do this. I train every day of the week. I train 7 days of the week, 365 days of the year. But it all depends too, because if I have work or if I get fever, well, I don't go to the gym in that case. So, why do I train every day? Do we need a rest day? Well, it depends because let's say, for example, if you're gonna work, let's say, picking up garbage, right? And it's your first day, and you work the whole day. The next day, you will be very sore because you were not used to picking up the garbage. So your body will be very sore, and you're not gonna call the next day and say, "Hey, boss, I'm sore. I cannot work today." You're not gonna do that because you're gonna lose your job. So the more you do it, your body adapts because your body adapts to everything. And once your body adapts to that type of training every day of the week, well, you're gonna get used to it, and you won't be very sore when you're gonna work out the same muscle group again and again. Or you could do different types of training during the week. Let's say, I would go very heavy on the first chest day because you're not gonna be that sore on your next chest session. Because once you lift very heavy weights, you don't get that soreness. You don't get what most people get between the 8 to 12 rep range. But if you go heavy, well, between the 1 to 5 rep range, you don't get that sore. You build up strength. So when your next training session comes, you could go between the 8 to 12 rep range. But it all depends. So you could train every day of the week. You could train 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. It all depends on your schedule and your type of training and how you recover. Because if you didn't sleep well, it's gonna affect your training. So try to always sleep between 7 to 9 hours or even more per night or per day, let's say. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables because there are a lot of micronutrients in these foods which you need in order to recover faster from those workouts so you could build muscle faster and recover faster. And in my case, this has worked for me a lot. I used to train 3 days in the week, but then I said, well, I could train. Let's do another day. Let's do another day. Let's do another day until I was training the 7 days of the week, and it has worked for me. I have built a lot of muscle because your muscles respond to frequency. So the more you stimulate your muscle during the week, the more it's gonna grow. So do that. I mean, you could try, but if you're a newbie, don't train every day of the week. Trust me. You're gonna notice from the first day why you cannot train every day of the week. Well, guys, that's it for today. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Talk to you in the next one.